Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Metcalf Training. It's competition time again, and once again we're out here in the beautiful city of Sheffield. Just got off the train and I'm heading to the pool now to have a little swim. 50 freestyle is first up in the morning, followed by 100 freestyle again in the afternoon. Very much looking forward to this competition. Getting after it, getting back into the groove of long course swimming after a lot of short course at the end of last year and at counties. So yeah, the big pool's actually feeling nice for once. And here it is once again, ladies and gentlemen. The absolute, complete and utter monstrosity that is Ponds Forge. And I believe that's the distance events going on down there. 1500, 800, something like that. And let me tell you, I couldn't think of anything worse than being involved in that at all. You'd have to pay me a hell of a lot of money to do that, and even then I might reconsider it. So the plan now, going to have a little loosen out down there, right there in the dive pit. That's the little warm up out of the way, done and dusted. Now I'm going to head out of here and get some beautiful food. So there we go, we just finished our dinner. Some nice food. I'm not going to say where the nice food is from though, because if anyone wants to feature on this channel, they got to pay for the sponsorship. Ladies and gentlemen, it is race day. The time has come, it's here. It's a beautiful sunny day. However, we had catastrophe in the hotel last night. We had a group of middle-aged drunken degenerates in the room next door, drinking and doing loads of other degenerate things until who knows what time. So, Metcalf Training is running off maybe 2-3 hours sleep, but that's not a problem, because Metcalf Training out here always overcomes adversity. Stay tuned. We're going to find Ben. 50 freestyles up in about an hour. Let's get after it. Here's my boy and yours, Mr. Ben Hobbs. He's been here about 3 hours. He's so excited to race.
Yeah, it's a good pool,
It's a good pool, this. That's warm up done. Not feeling the best, but Mr. Hobbs says he's feeling fantastic, so cannot wait to see the boy getting after it. Look at him, he's focused, he's ready.
So this is Ben's 50 freestyle. It's only his second ever 50 freestyle long course after his first last weekend. Pops up there in lane 7, very good breakout. Ben's been doing a lot of work on his dive, or so he's been telling me, and well, I guess you can tell he has because all his starts have been pretty solid. Breathing there, about 18 meters, he did identify that to be too early, but he is going strong here, and he ends up finishing only 0.2 over his PB from last weekend. So yeah, very strong swim there for Ben. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the less said about this swim the better. This is my 50 freestyle, and this was an absolute catastrophe. There in lane 4, I actually get a decent start, but that's about the only thing that's decent. Wasn't holding the water. I was in the bin, to be quite honest with you. Obviously I mentioned earlier in the vlog, but a catastrophe at the hotel the night before, so I had no sleep, but still this was a terrible swim regardless of that. And quite honestly, I hate the fact it's on the internet, but there we go, that's it. Never want to see it again.
Hobbs 50 freestyle, any post-race comments?
Not the greatest time, you know, PB plus 0.2, but you know, we're out here, we're having fun. It was a good start, good 15, but...
Are we having fun? Are we really having fun?
A bit of pain, but a lot of fun, yeah.
Unlike Mr. Hobbs, my 50 freestyle was an absolute catastrophe. It's probably one of the worst races I have ever done. Well, it's certainly up there, because there's been a lot of bad ones. Yeah, not good. Hopefully the 100 freestyle's better. Let's just say there's lots to work on and lots to put right in the next 4 weeks. Second warm-up of the day complete. 100 freestyle on the way next. Ben Hobbs says he's going to go for a quick back end.
Yeah, back end it.
Any further comments on how you're going to back end it, Ben?
Just nice smooth stroke on the way out. Then blast on the last 35, really kick in the engine.
That's assuming you have an engine, because I certainly don't have an engine. Where's Ben Hobbs?
I don't know, I can't see him. How are you feeling for your 100 free?
tell you after the 100 free.
So this is Ben's 100 freestyle, and as I said earlier, he's been very strong on the starts, as you'll see here. So there he is in lane 4, clearly ahead, but a terrible mistake there, breathing on the first stroke. Ben's tactics here were to, as he said, you know, take it out a little bit easier than he did last weekend, because he died quite a death on his 100 freestyle last weekend, and then work the second half. Ben's actually in on his short course time, so he's in a heat that was a lot faster than he was, which is fine. He dealt with it very well. Good turn there, lane 4. And now his race plan was to push off the wall here, as you can see he's doing. He's increased his kick and he's put his stroke rate up marginally, and he's getting on it coming home. This is an event Ben does very often. It's only his second or third 100 freestyle that he's done in the last 15 months. That's short course and long course. So again, he's really just playing around with how to swim it, getting a feel for swimming it, so that he can do a very good job on it when he's tapered in 2 to 3 weeks time. This time was actually faster than his time from last weekend, so very successful outing for him there. So here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. It's 100 freestyle time, and as I said last week and this week, the swim from last weekend was very painful. It was 53.53. And after the terrible catastrophe that was this morning, I had to really pull myself together and try and turn myself around to put together a decent swim here. I knew physically I wasn't there, and that, you know, I should temper my expectations. However, I just focused on executing a good race with a sort of strategy and intent that I want to mimic when I'm rested. So we got out a bit harder this week than last week. Better through 25 there, breathing every 4. Strokes looking fairly strong. Switched to breathing 2s here, which isn't something I normally do, but again, I did have it in the back of my mind that I wasn't on form, so to speak, after the swim this morning. Good turn there and got on top of the water nicely coming home. Really wanted to step on the second half like I did last week, and for 25 meters here, that's looking good. Now, like last week, I did really start to hurt here, and this is why I just think I'm fatigued from training. Normally I can fight hard through the last 10 there, but there was just nothing really left to give here. Came in for 53.50, and given the circumstances of everything, I think that was a very solid swim to go faster than last week. As we climb out, ladies and gentlemen, here, I think it's important to remember that adversity is always going to come. Hard times are always going to come, but it's how we respond to those hard times, and it's how we come back from that adversity that's the true measure of who we are. I could easily have quit after the morning swim. That 50 freestyle's got to be one of the worst races, one of the worst 50 I've ever done. It's certainly up there. I could have walked away from the competition, but no, I didn't. I stepped up, I came back, I had a goal in mind. Yes, I had to readjust expectations, but I still set myself the goal of executing a good race, and that's what I did in the 100 freestyle. So the lesson of the day has to be to just never give up.
How was that?
It wasn't bad. Let me sit down. Slightly marginally, very little quicker than last week. So that's nice. 100 freestyle hurts. No matter what you do, no matter what the time it hurts, there's no way around that. That is absolutely no exception to the rule. Time to rest now. It's the brave boy Ben Hobbs. Can't believe he's doing a 50 fly right after 100 freestyle. Tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. He's got bigger balls than I have for this commitment.
So this is Ben's 50 flies there in lane 3. It's important to note that this came very soon after the 100 freestyle that he'd just done. Ben has been doing more and more training progressively on fly recently, or so he tells me, and he's been doing work on his technique, and it's got to the point now where he's told me he feels more comfortable on fly than freestyle. That shows he did a very good swim last weekend with a nice PB, and his goal here was to get as close to that time as possible, given that this race was so close to the last. He's coming in here now to the finish. He ends up 0.2 over the time he did from last week, which was a very good swim considering.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. Derby Excel March meet. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share and subscribe. It's It's Metcalf Training over and out.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, go and check out the Metcalf Training Instagram account. We have lots of great content on there related to health, nutrition, fitness, gym training and swimming. I also do online coaching where I provide bespoke, one-of-a-kind, completely individual workout plans and nutrition plans where you'll get every single workout of the month and every single meal of the month written down, detailed to your specification to help you achieve your goals and your dream body. That's Metcalf Training on Instagram. Go and look at all the clients we've worked with so far and all the achievements that they have made, and you could be the next one to make your fitness dreams come true. Thanks again for watching. Like, share and subscribe. Leave any suggestions in the comments down below. Metcalf Training signing off, and we'll see you again soon.